Yeah, hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss additional form elements. Additional form elements. In previous video, we discussed basic elements of HTML5 forms. Now we introducing elements and attributes for creating more complex form. Let's see how to create more complex forms. Uh, so as usual, I will going to create a HTML5. So we know that for every HTML file, we need a HTML tag and followed by head tag, followed by a title tag. Here we can give a title of the page. I'm giving advanced form elements. Title I'm going to close. Here I'm going to close the head also. After that, I'm going to create the body tag. So here we are going to yes here we are going to create the forms. For that, I'm giving a paragraph tag for descriptions about this form. So please fill out this form to help as improve our sites. So here I'm going to close the paragraph tag. Here I'm going to open the form tag. So form. So we know that what attribute you have to use. After the form tag, you have to use the method attribute. Method attribute equality can also use the post or get. A post is used to transfer the data. Transfer, that means whatever the data entered in the form, that will be sent transfer to the web browser. Using get method, that will be visible to in URLs. So actions, after that how to specify the server name using the action attributes. Here you can specify the action names like Saint Joseph dot ac dot in. So now we are going to create the different kind of buttons. So first one, so we are going to create the um, text name. Okay, I'm going to create the text boxes. So before we can also give the label for the text boxes using the labeled tag names. So label name. So here between these label tag, we have to create the text boxes. For creating text boxes, we know that using input tag name and followed by input type is called to, within quotes you have to specify the text. If you're giving input type is called text, then text box will be created, right? After that, I have to give the name for the text boxes. So I'm giving name as a text box name, and then I'm going to assign the size for the text boxes. So 25. So 25 in the sense you can enter up to 25 characters on a text boxes. After that, we close that label. Yeah, this is the part. So here we are going to create the text box, and the text box caption is going to be name, right? After that, we am going to create the I'm going to create some area for a text. So I'm using again labels. uh, Here I can give commands. Suppose you don't want to give any commands, then you can create the command. Okay, so between these label you have to specify the text area, right? For creating text area, there is a tag called text area name equal to comment name equal to comment, and you can also specify the number of rows you want. If you're giving row equal to 4, then 4 row will be created. And if you're giving COLS column, it's nothing but it's going to specify the column. If you're giving 36, then 36 column will be created. So here enter commands, here enter commands. Here after that you can close the text area, right? So now we create the text area. Actually, what is the use of text area is the text area element insert a multi-line text area into the form. The number of rows is specified with the row attributes and number of columns with COL attributes. So in these examples, text area is a 4-row height and 36 character wide. To display default text in a text area, place the text between the text area starting tag and end tag. Default text can be specified in other input types such as text field by using value attributes, right? So after that, suppose if you want to create any email address, like if you want to get the email address from the user, you can use the tag called input and the type equal to, in double quotes you have to specify the email. Simply you can specify email. So input is a tag name and type is equal to attributes and equal to, within double quotes you have to specify the email, then email box will be created, right? Okay, fine. Before going to see the how to get the email address, we will see one more tag called input type equal to password. Suppose if the user want to get the password from the user, you can use the password. What's the difference between input type is equal to text and input type is equal to password is nothing but, if we're giving input type is equal to password, whatever the text we are entering in the text box, it will be the bullet points or asterisk symbols. So it will not visible to the user. Okay. You can also specify the size of the password. I can specify 25 here. So 25 will be okay. So input type equal password, in the sense whatever the text you are entering into the box, that will be a form of bullet point or in asterisk symbol, right? So after that, if you want to create the email ID, you can use the input type is equal to email. Input type is equal to email, right? Okay. So what next? We'll see. So before that, we'll discuss how to create the checkboxes. So if you want to create the checkboxes, socials in tag name is equal to input and type is equal within double quotes. You have to specify the checkbox. Then checkbox will be created. Okay. So value of the giving links, value of links. Okay. Right. So before that, design, site design. So you can also create one more. If you want to create one more checkboxes, just copy and paste here. So here I'm going to use links links of use I can give images URC source code. So right. So till now we see that how to create the text boxes, how to create the password boxes, and how to create the check boxes. So like that we can also create the radio button using radio text. Input type is equal to, if giving radio, then radio button will be created, right? So we'll check with that so browser. So how to save the file using .html. So forms using add forms .html. So you want to go in desktop. The file will be saved. Sorry, copy the name thing. How to specify .html. HTML. Okay. Yeah. So when you go and double click the file, will be opening a browser. In browser, the file add forms, right? So why this kind? If we forget to give the asterisk symbol, right? That's why the line is displayed here. Yeah, this is command line I. By giving asterisk symbol, then it won't display right here. Okay, going to or okay, right. Yeah, please fill out the form to help improve this. So this is the text box I'm giving here. I'm giving CSE. It's a text box, and this is a password box. Whatever the text you enter, there will be name blood points, right? We'll do a break. Input type of password event B or so B attack used to break it will display a new line. Yeah. Comments new line. So password password, and after that you can give us a break here. Break. So this is check boxes. You can enter a number of check boxes, right? Right. Okay, right. These are four columns and sorry, 4 rows and 25 columns. This is a password field. What are the text entered enter? Give me a bullet points or asterisk symbols, right? So right, listen. So after that, we'll create the submit button. So for submit button, you can use the input type equal to, you can double quotes, submit, and value equal to submit. Submit. If you want to clear, reset input type equal to reset. Reset value equal to clear. Right. So here I can close the body tab, body, and HTML, right? So Save the file. So two button will be created here. Okay, so we can use the break tab. Yeah. So when you're going to click the submit button, the data will be sent to the stjoseph.ac.in. Okay. If you load the name, say yes. Good. Password. Password. Easy to use images. I'm going to click submit button. The data will be sent to the server. So this is a this is a server name which we're giving in the form. Okay. So form method equal to post action is equal stjoseph.ac.in. We gave that. So the data will be sent to the server. Okay. Right.